I'm Detective Todd Crossett. I've been with the City of Batavia for 11 years. It started back in June of '07. We had a family come to us who had some concerns about their child possibly meeting people on the internet. We were able to determine that this person actually met several people in the city and just outside the city in the town of Batavia. We began an investigation, and pretty quickly we were able to arrest Joel Hume, and then there was a gentleman, Terry Cole, out in Oakfield. At that point we had some screen names, some sketchy screen names of two other people that this juvenile had met, but we were having difficulties finding him. So I then took over the investigation and went online as a 14-year-old. It took me probably from July or August until December to locate these guys online, and my investigations would take, several hours a day. The first training that I got was pretty much on the job. Probably 2 years ago we had a similar incident involving another female who met a guy from Niagara County. In that one I was portrayed as a 13-year-old girl. That kind of gave me some on-the-job training on that. Then I started working closely with the FBI out of Buffalo, which has a task force set up. So they gave me a lot of pointers. Well, in these two cases, with Kremble and Sloan, I had an idea of their chat names, their screen names. And so when they came online, I just began to chat with them online. And you basically just let the conversations go, try to keep it going until you meet. Sometimes these can go months. These two, in this case, once I began chatting with them, it really took a couple of days. In the first case with the juvenile female, it took probably a month. My end goal, obviously, is sending someone away for 10 to 15 years. So in that aspect, it's very enjoyable. The more they discuss with me, because the more they discuss with me, obviously, the longer they're going to go for. So I keep the end goal in mind, and so then it just makes it very, very satisfying. So far, the ones that we have encountered have been, they've come across very remorseful. They continuously apologize for their actions. And most of the time we see that they want to get it off their chest. You never know who they're talking to, and as in my cases, you never know if it is an actual 13-year-old, if it's a cop, if it's a predator. You never know, and you would never let a stranger in your house without your kid being supervised. If someone comes to your door, you're going to always be there. And the same way online is, you just never know, and you just always have to be watching. Have the computer out in a room where you can easily walk through and you can see what they're doing. Because in all these cases, the kids did not perceive the danger of what the outcome was going to be. And they're going to try to hide, obviously, this from their parents, because these people make themselves look good or have a lot of things that the kids think that they have to offer them. Watch for the quick clicks. If the kid's clicking around very quickly, watch that. And maybe even if you're starting to suspect stuff, maybe even getting the web spying technology that they have for the computers. But the only thing I encourage is check on your spy stuff that you have. Look where your kids are going, and because it does no good if you have it on your computer and you don't.